Not those two guys. Those two guys are nice, but oh great, now that's on camera for posterity.
Oh, what, are you filming us?
This is exciting. What we did today is robbed my retirement and invested about $14,000 capital contribution to Aether Multimedia, and we just transferred that money from our personal bank account to our business bank account. So now we can go shopping for fun office equipment and studio equipment.
The hardest part is that we had to prioritize what we wanted to buy. And we really just want to buy everything on our list now, but there isn't quite enough. So we're going to be patient, and we're going to get the necessities now and some of the fun stuff now. And then we need to work our butts off and earn enough to buy the other fun stuff.
We did have some issue choosing which camera to buy. There's been kind of a lot of drama over that past few weeks. As we try to decide between the two cameras in our budget that we both really like are the Canon 80D and the Sony a6300, both of which look really good. A6300 has more whistles and bells and capabilities, but is kind of finicky and unreliable, so I think we're going to go with the Canon 80D. We're pretty excited to get that. That'll be a big upgrade for us. So Dad convinced me we needed the Canon instead.
You convinced me we needed the Canon.
It's all his fault.
You totally convinced me that the Canon was the better camera.
It's all his fault. It's his idea completely.
We had a budget allocated for furniture, and then we vacillated once again and thought perhaps we could defer the furniture purchases in lieu of more technical purchases, more equipment purchases. And then we got here and started looking at the furniture that we picked out a week or two ago and realized that most of it's not even here. Kind of high turnover. So the furniture that we had picked out a couple weeks ago is no longer here. We're just kind of in a holding pattern right now. Sure, if we're patient, find some cool vintage stuff at thrift stores or secondhand used furniture stores. Something a little more eclectic, a little bit more like the old world feel we're going for rather than kind of this. Not that this is extremely awesome. I do feel a bit like a stormtrooper sitting in this chair, like I'm piloting my own TIE fighter or something, which is, you know, admittedly very cool, but
It's a good feel.
it's a good feel. It doesn't necessarily go with our old world alchemic theme that we're trying to incorporate. So
Darn. It's too bad. We're just trying to balance the look between, right now, our branding is very stark black and white. It has kind of this modern look to it. It uses some kind of like vintagey old world elements to it to kind of go in line with our kind of etheric alchemic theme kind of. And we kind of wanted to merge the modern and the kind of digital and modular look with a kind of old world rustic kind of look, and find a cool medium between those. But we're having a really hard time agreeing on how to reconcile a harsh, stark black and white modern look with kind of a warmer earth tones, you know, browns and beiges and that kind of thing. Old world look. Anyways, we're just trying to figure out what the best way to do that is and how to reflect that in our branding and our office furnishing and interior design.
yeah, so after that large retail warehouse furniture shopping fiasco, we went home for the night, a little bit disappointed and dejected, not finding anything of decent quality within our price range. And Carly started looking on Craigslist and things, and she found a couple of bookshelves on Craigslist, IKEA bookshelves. They're kind of nondescript, but they fit our theme pretty well. So we got those for two of them for $70, which is ridiculous. They're $100 each most of the time, and they're in perfect condition. From there, we decided to try some thrift stores, and so we went down to I think at St. Vincent de Paul's thrift store and just looked around and found this incredible old world looking desk for like 28 bucks. Beautiful little desk right here in our reception area now. Matches our old world conference room table. And then, she went into IKEA and found a third shelf that matches the other two IKEA shelves perfectly. So we have our wall of 3 shelves. And then we were fretting over the floor treatment because we've got this kind of ugly tile, very echoey, and we were trying to find some floor coverings. And so Carly found these at IKEA. And I forget what they're called. What are they called?
Sisal.
Sisal. Yeah. So the interesting thing is the first time she went to IKEA, she got one large one and one small one, and the large one fit
This room.
to the inch perfectly for our conference room, which was created
To the inch.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. And our room was created artificially by these. And that's important to note because this is our conference room with our bookshelves as one wall. And it fit perfectly, the rug. And so we got a smaller rug earlier, and it just looked kind of awkward in the space over here. So she went back and got another one of the large rugs.
And
here's the omen. It
also
fits to the inch, just like the other one. So corner to corner, right up to the edge of the bookshelf, you can see the gap between the rugs is exactly the width of the bookshelf. We couldn't have planned that. That's divine intervention right there. That is divine intervention.
that is the etheric principle in action.
That is God smiling pleasantly upon our efforts. So that was our adventure. We saved a boatload of money and we got good quality furniture, much better quality, and it matches that old world feel that we're looking for.